Hi guys, I'm Adrian from Bart and Jack. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, and I basically want to talk to you guys about my buying process in getting this new watch. It took about 6 months to figure out what I really wanted, and then finding it within budget, and my wife couldn't give two shits about this story. I thought I'd share it with you guys because you might appreciate that feeling of the hunt for a new watch. Before I get started, let's do a quick customary wristwatch check. I'm wearing a nice 1960s Omega Seamaster automatic. I picked it up about 2 or 3 days ago and it is absolutely awesome. But anyway, so it all started when I wanted to upgrade my first Rolex, which was an Explorer 2. It was a 16570 with the polar dial from the year 2000. I absolutely loved that watch, and I hate the fact that I sold it. At the time, I just couldn't justify owning 2 Rolexes. I massively regret selling that thing. I upgraded it to a Rolex Submariner LV from 2008, so it's the 50th anniversary Submariner. It's a f***ing awesome watch. The green bezel insert, the maxi dial, it's just cool. It's not a normal Submariner, it is just so cool. The problem is it's a touch loud for where I live in London. So I had 3 criteria for my new watch. First criteria is character. I need to be able to choose my new watch over the LV and feel like, yes, this is a f***ing awesome watch. The second criteria is investment, or at least for it to retain its value. I'll do a video about investing in watches another time. And then the third criteria is for it to be versatile. I need to work with jeans and t-shirts. I need to work with chinos and a jacket. So just suitable for any occasion, which is perhaps what the Polar Explorer 2 couldn't do. It didn't really work with chinos and a jacket. So I started off, if you take the investment piece, that kind of limits me to Rolex, especially within my budget. That I'm out of range of Patek and AP, so I need to stick with Rolex. There are other brands, but again, I'll look into investing in another video. And then the character piece, I feel like the current range of Rolexes are lacking in character. Maybe in a few years I might feel a bit different, but I felt like that was pushing me to pre-owned. And then for the third piece, being versatile, with being able to wear it with different outfits, I narrowed it down to 3 watches. The Explorer 1, the 14270, and the double 14270. Either or would be cool. They have their pros and cons. Another Explorer 2 but with a black dial, so the 16570 with the black dial, or a Rolex Submariner no date. I wasn't too keen on a Rolex Submariner because I've already got one, so I started with the Explorers. I was hell-bent on getting an Explorer 1. I thought it was such a fucking cool watch. It's small at 36. I can pull off a 34, but 36mm, it wears chunky. It's clean, it's simple, it's under the radar, which is great for where I live, and it's just understated, and it's a proper tool watch. So with the Explorer 1s, I just feel like they're lacking a touch in character. Unless you go and you get yourself an epically expensive blackout version, I just feel like they're missing that special touch. So I moved away from the Explorer 1s, and I then moved on to the Explorer 2 with a black dial, specifically black dial with a tritium lume. If you get one with the looms just started to turn a little bit yellowy, that looks awesome with the yellow lume, the black dial, and then the red hands. That's fucking cool. The bezel has a sunburst brushed effect on it, and if you scratch it, you have to take it back to a Rolex service center. It's not like a bezel insert, we can just pop it out and put a new one in. You can't touch that yourself. So that put me off the Explorer 2. I am clumsy as shit, and I do knock my watches about, but I like to be able to generally fix that, just do very basic maintenance on the watches. So basically we had the Explorer 1's out the game, the Explorer 2's out the game, so I then moved on to the no-date sub, and there's lots of no-date subs. One of my favourite watches, but there's so many variants of them. The current model, the 1114060, I hated it. I hated it for a long time. It's probably only the past month that I've actually started to appreciate it. I hate those fat lugs. They really piss me off. It reminds me of the really old generation of dive watches, which look like they're just a big square that's on your wrist. So that means I have to go back further to the 14060, the 14060M. I love it. The 4-line version is my favorite with the engraving on the rehort. I think that is awesome. It's got character. It's nice and clean. It's built like a tank. But there's something missing about it. So I went back further to the 14060. Again, cool looking watch. If you go back to the early 90s, you could get a tritium dial. I found it really difficult to find a tritium dial 14060. And so that was a no-go. I went back even further to the 5513, and that was it. That's when I figured out what I really wanted. I wanted a 5513 matte dial, maxi markers with cream loom and cream hands and everything to be original. That would be awesome. It's such a simple watch, so clean but full of character, but with all those colored combinations, just full of character. My budget didn't fit that. So I ended up settling for a 5513 from 1985 with, it's got the tritium dial, it's got original tritium dial with it. It's not quite cream, it is turning though. The luminescence has completely gone, both from the dial and the hands, although the hands are service hands. It's all about that dial though, and those hour markers. Those hour markers with a slight touch of yellow, not quite fully gone, but it will go over the next decade. And the fact that the gold hour markers, if you hold out the light at a certain angle, they glisten with a little touch of yellow gold. And I just love that. So that's my 5513. 6 months it took me to figure out what I wanted and to find it. Absolutely over the moon with it. I'll do another video around hunting for watches and how to figure out whether something's reliable or not. I'll do some other videos around how to maintain watches themselves and the industry. So if you're interested, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Bark and Jack, and give me a shout. We can chat watches. As I say, I'll leave a little montage of this. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Take care.